We're going to be shooting the CAA micro conversion kit. I've got a feeling you're going to see these popping up in some movies and stuff soon. That's a very futuristic looking setup. We'll talk about it a little bit more as we go. Let's shoot a little bit here, have some fun. All right. Yes, sir. Oh, look, we got another mag here. Look at that. That's convenient. All right, guys, welcome back. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. This is a really cool piece of hardware. As I mentioned, this is a CAA micro conversion kit. And the interesting thing about this concept is they've gone through and they've made this pistol brace chassis system that works with a wide variety of different pistol designs. And this particular one we've got set up with a Sig P320. This is an early P320. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the chassis just to show you how easy it is to remove. You've just got this little button here on the bottom. Squeeze it in, and this guy kind of pops open like this. All right, and she pulls out. Theoretically, she pulls out. Let's see here. Is there something with this one? I'm not holding my mouth right. Or maybe that's got to be shut.
I think so. It should pull straight out of the cocking serration.
It should. Okay, yeah. So there's these takedown latches right here that hold the big pistols in place. Okay, I didn't remember that from before, but it drops in. It's a drop-in unit with just about any type of handgun you want to use. So you can see we've got the P320, just standard gun, nothing crazy there. The cocking handle is set up to actually work with your existing cocking serrations on the pistol. So the way that we would insert that is to just go ahead and go in from the front like this, nose it in, and get those serrations kind of lined up. And it's usually kind of a tight fit, and that's okay. And then just push it forward. And then when those little guys right there lock shut, it locks everything in. We push this forward until that locks into place with a good discernible click forward like that. And we check it. All right, so that charging handle intercepts with the cocking serrations, and then you can manipulate the slide of the pistol from either side of the chassis, which is kind of cool. These are American made. It's a relatively full-featured setup in terms of how it comes from the factory. You've got your backup sights. You have a flashlight. This one comes with one of the little Olight single cell CR123 flashlights. You can turn on and off. You can just remove it by squeezing these tabs like this. If you need to change batteries and whatnot, that just pops back in. It's very ergonomic, and as you can see, you've also got space up here for an additional magazine, very similar to some of the other options that are on the market right now. This is a brace, so this is still considered a pistol. It's not a short-barreled rifle. The brace does fold, okay? You know, so that puts it into a nice compact setup. This also comes with a single point sling with a QD mount. I'm not using that right now, obviously. And they work with a wide variety of different action lengths in terms of the size of the pistol. So you can run compacts, full sizes, things like that. Some of the more specialized pistols that have high night sights or side riding optics and things like that, you know, may not be quite compatible, but there's a whole list of different compatibility that you can look up. To change this thing out to run with a full length or compact length barrel, all you have to do is just slide these little tabs off and loosen these screws, and this little barrel bushing right here will slide back and forth. When it's in the forward position, you see the F shows up. That lets you know it's in the full size configuration. And as you can see, it's quite accurate. Definitely enhances the accuracy and usability of a pistol. So if you're one of those kind of people that has maybe more than one of your favorite handgun laying around, this is a great option. Nice thing I like about them too is they're not exactly that expensive. So it does represent a very affordable option for some of you that want to have a chassis type system with a brace for your favorite handgun. I am pretty partial to the 320, M17, M18 series of pistols. I like them quite a bit. We can see here on the top that we have a full pick rail. We have our backup sights, which we're not going to use in this video, but they are relatively full-featured polymer backup sights. They are marked MCK, so they are their own house design. They seem to be pretty usable. We have opted for a Trijicon RMR here on our pick rail. This one's obviously in a kind of battleship gray color. They do these things in a variety of different colors as well, which is kind of cool. All right, let's shoot this thing a little bit, see how she does. Sorry I fumbled there in the intro with taking the pistol out, but it's been a long day, guys. You can't see I'm covered in sweat here, but we're going to do our best. All right, let's have some fun with this thing. It's convenient. Have the extra mag on hand. All right, we're going to top off our spare mag and then our mag in the pistol, so that puts 2 mags on hand. Nice compact setup there, not bad at all. Not bad. I do like the generous ejection port. So it actually allows your existing ejection port on your pistol to operate completely as normal without having any type of obstruction. Another thing about this system that's kind of cool too, and it's actually a feature that I haven't really noticed too many people mention, is that as you heat the pistol up and shoot it a heck of a lot, this also helps keep the heat away from your hands. So you can actually hold on to the gun a lot longer and not have to worry about burning your hands. So, you know, I just rapid fired this thing a pretty good bit. And on the outside of the chassis, it's fine. I can hold on to it. It's no big deal. Now, I would imagine, yeah, that barrel bushing's pretty hot, but the rest of the chassis does help keep that heat away from your hands, which is certainly something to consider there. Very usable setup. All right, some mag. All right, and of course it will work with your standard cap mags as well, but you know, I got some of the 22 shot mags. Yeah, I think those are 21 or 22 shots in those Sig mags. Well, they only poke out a little bit. I really like the Sig because you get a generous capacity for the magazine capacity, but without a whole lot of extra bulk. All right, this thing's working quite nicely. All right, let's take some longer range shots and see how we fare here. I got a soda in my way. Not bad. I mean, I wouldn't call it wicked stupid accuracy out to that range, but probably just as accurate as anybody would be able to shoot a handgun otherwise, for sure. If not better, and definitely more controllable. All right, a couple more mags, guys. 17 shot mags for the P320/M17. You know, in general, this is not exactly related to this chassis, but I would just like to mention quickly though that on this Sig, on the P320 and the M17 series of pistols from Sig, they really have become my favorite pistols. I really enjoy shooting them. My M17 is an absolute tack driver, and I feel very confident with that pistol, and I really like it. That's not necessarily a endorsement, if you will, but just to say that out of all the pistols I've shot and many of the ones that I've had access to, I do prefer the Sigs quite a bit these days, and I really love the M&Ps. I've had a lot of luck out of the M&Ps as well. So, all right, let's shoot this thing a little more. I think we can see she's working pretty good here. Very controllable. thing I like about it too is it really helps soak up a lot of that recoil. So it doesn't have a lot of felt recoil at all compared to trying to control the recoil and rapid fire on a standard pistol. It certainly helps with that. Oh yeah, you got a motorcycle gang of bears coming for you. It's definitely the rig for you. And I do like that it does represent a great value as well. So you don't have to spend a ton of money to get into a chassis system. You know, if you don't want to, you know, have to spend a lot of money on some of the other products that are out there. Putting them in there. All right. And I'm trying to warm this thing up because I want to see how hot it gets. Look at that. Not warm at all. So you can still hang on to it. That's kind of nice. I like that a lot. I mean, I'm rapid firing headshots at longer than typical pistol combat engagement distance. So I'm very happy with that accuracy. I'm shooting 4-inch squares on top of those gongs, rapid firing. Really like that a lot. All right, guys. I think we probably burned up. That was probably about 400 or 500 rounds of 9mm. I don't know. It's quite a bit. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As you can tell, it's quite hot out here. So if my mind is a little numb, I apologize. But this has been the CAA micro conversion kit. This particular one is for the Sig P320. We will be doing another video soon on the Shield version. So that's one thing I forgot to mention earlier in the video, is that a lot of people associate these chassis systems with larger frame pistols and more of a double stack configuration, but they do offer their chassis for some of the single stack pistols as well. And that's one thing that's unique for them. There's not a lot of people in the industry that are doing that sort of a thing for single stacks. So for some of you that have a Shield and you want to drop your Shield in the chassis, we'll have a video coming up on that one before too long, and you can check it out. But I really do like the Sig P320 version. That's why I wanted to show it off. All right, our heat. Look at that. There's a little bit of heat on the rail, but not much. And it's like almost 100 degrees out here. You can tell I'm sweating like a pig out here, but that's not bad. It keeps that heat away from your hands. I do like that component about it quite a bit. Very, very useful little piece of kit there. So we really appreciate y'all watching. We hope you enjoyed today's video. We have many more on the way. I know I'm kind of rapid firing here, but man, I think that she's definitely doing the job in terms of a lead delivery unit. It's certainly capable of that. And we really appreciate you watching. Lots more videos on the way. I want to take a moment to thank all of our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting us. Those of you who purchase man cans and other things we have for sale in terms of merch on the site, t-shirts over on Ballistic Ink, all the stuff that you guys buy from us in terms of merchandise helps us support the channel and helps us keep these videos going for you. So we really appreciate y'all being a part of what we do. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.